It sounds really good. It's nice to be able to hear. I had pens here. Did they get? There they are. You got one. Stacy, can I see the iPad? Unplug it. Well, I want to see this volume level right here is what I'm looking for. So this looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We should be good there. Okay, so we're 1 2 1 2. I'm gonna turn that down just a hair. All right, thanks, Stace. You're not live yet, are you? Okay. Don't stop it. Well, I had headphones on. That's all right. Give a little something extra. Yes. No, just if you stop it now, it really makes it. Just leave it. On then? Yeah, but
basketball contest between the Underwood Rockets and the Park Christian Falcons. We will begin tonight with a prayer led by Alex Strom.
Please pray with me. Dear Lord, I thank you for today and the opportunity that we have to play, and I pray that we would have a safe and injury-free game, and that Underwood would have a safe trip back. Amen.
At this time, we ask that you remain standing, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag for the playing of our national anthem. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Underwood Rockets. Sophomore forward number 3, Cole Peterson. Freshman guard number 11, Gavin Hausch. Sophomore forward number 25, Jaden Herrick. Senior guard number 33, Crosby Osmus. And senior forward number 40, Joseph Comfort. And now for your home team, Park Christian Falcons. Junior guard number 1, Caleb Kern. Junior forward number 5, Riley Erkenbrand. Senior guard number 11, Cole Weiland. Junior guard number 13, Caden Larson. And then forward, junior number 20, Austin Carlson. Tonight's officials are Glenn Roll, Brady Johnson, and Jan Eric Lindbergh. As a proud member of the Minnesota State High School League, Park Christian Schools encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. We thank you for your attendance and cooperation.
Hey, Falcon Cast, welcome to tonight's game between the Park Christian Falcons and the Underwood Rockets in the first playoff game of Section 6A. The tip-off quickly goes out of bounds, and that's going to be off the Falcons, which is a one-jump ball for the Underwood Rockets. Underwood Rockets, a very young team, starting Cole Peterson, a sophomore, Gavin Pouch, a freshman, Jaden Heirig, sophomore, Crosby Osnes, a senior, and Joseph Kupfer. I'm Michael Levang, and tonight I've got Jason Free with me to bring in some action here. Right away, we've got some trapping defense, and it creates a turnover for the Underwood Rockets. Kern crosses midcourt. Larson sees Austin Carlson in the corner. That's a quick layup, but off its mark. Osnes is going to push the presser, and that layup is enough disrupted by Kern. We've got a fast pace to state things out here. Kern at the top of the key. Just off, and a great rebound. I believe that was Kupfer that pulled that one down. Osnes is the senior leader for the Underwood Rockets. I know the last time they played, he kind of twisted his ankle a little bit, and that sure did change the pace here. That ball goes off an Underwood Rocket, and we've got interesting call there as Austin Carlson falls out of bounds. Jason, what do you see here in the first playoff game? What are we looking for? These teams are kind of getting their footing underneath them.
Well, I see a pretty fast-paced start here for the Underwood Rockets. Looks like they're moving up and down the court pretty good, and look to see hopefully we have a little size advantage here for the PCS Falcons. They can work the ball inside and get some easy points down low. Yeah,
I think you're right. There's a shot by Cole Weiland, and that one's long. Park hasn't found the range yet. Osnes is looking to push the pressure again. 2 points for him. Underwood out to a quick 4-0 rush, or a lead here. Erkenbrack avoids the trap. Weiland in the corner. Carlson, bounce pass, dangerous bounce pass, and it results in nearly a turnover as Gavin Pausch was there, but just a little bit too late. A little bit indecisiveness here by PCS. Ooh, a dangerous spot to catch the ball right there.
Yeah, we're really going to want to protect the ball tonight. We can't give the ball to the other team. Got to protect the ball in games like this.
Yep, turnovers are killer. Kern knows what to do with it. It falls in his lap, but that one doesn't find its mark. And Erkenbrack skies out of bounds, and all sorts of Falcons are in the spot. Carlson says, I'm just going to dribble it in, and that one's harsh too. And another rebound by the Rockets. Park's still a blank slate here, not for a lack of shots. Underwood's got to be happy about this start. That's a good feed. Ooh, got higher than I thought it would be. That was a good recovery there by Pausch. But Park still can't find its pace right now.
Yeah, a lot of close shots getting missed by both teams here to start the game. So they'll settle in to hit those shots that are 3-4 feet away from the hoop. And
yeah,
it's gonna be a big difference in the game tonight, making those shots.
Oh, there's a little bit of pressure defense there on Kern, and he's in a tough spot. Larson gets it, and we've got a timeout by Coach Roysum. I think that's a wise timeout. We've got 15:22 from Park's offensive display here. What do you think we're trying to attack? Where's our area?
Well, it looks like we're trying to attack the baseline, trying to get in with our height advantage inside the lane circle, and we just got to finish.
Yeah.
They're going to have some opportunities there tonight. Just have to finish those shots.
I think you're right. I haven't seen too many ball rotations. We've had one rotation to a corner, and then it kind of gets locked as the baseline is available. If half of our shots would have fallen already, we would be up, 6-4 or 8-4 as it is. We just are kind of it's almost like we're playing with one eye shut here right now.
Yep.
Our perception's off a little bit.
Yeah, and I wonder if Underwood came out maybe a little faster than we thought they might. Seeing those first couple possessions, they really pushed it up and down the court.
Yeah, Underwood, this is clearly a rebuilding year, and you got to give credit to some of these senior leaders that have been in a lot of tough games. But you play the games to win, and that's what they're here to do. Larson in the short corner. Again, trapped all the way around, forcing another turnover, and we've got a foul. Those are always rough when you give a turnover and then follow it up with a foul.
Yeah, another ball entry there on the baseline, a couple feet out of the lane. I think that's what we're going to be working on scoring from tonight.
Yep. Both Jason and I have been working with the varsity some in midweek practices, and there we saw a full court press, and just a little bit of pressure creates a turnover, and that might be enough here to shift some momentum, but we got to put some points on the board. We're nearing the 15-minute mark, and we have not scored yet. There's the ball in the low corner again, looking for a ball rotation, tries to split it, but it goes off an Underwood Rocket. They are really trapping high on that defense.
Yeah, they are. We're going to have to try to stay out of the corners, stay more to the middle of the court.
Kern, and that's a testament of this first half, just lipping out as we go under 15 minutes, and we have not scored yet. Ostis isn't going to give any time. He's going to go right to the hoop. Ball tipped up by Kupfer. Unfortunately, they were battling for it. Larson's going to put across midcourt. He sees Kern. He knows what to do. That's a foul Just about came in that elusive 4-point play possibility. Jason, have you ever got a 4-point play?
I'd imagine at some point in life. I can't remember off the top of my head,
I would
though.
think you'd remember that.
Yeah, maybe.
I have never got a 4-point play. It's one of those things that I haven't done in basketball yet. Not that I've done it all, but, still in my checklist.
Well, I'm sure it's coming up soon.
I hope so. Kern thankfully hits that one and allows the PCS fans, which I think is not a tradition that anyone really enjoys. We stand until the first basket is made, or the first point, I should say. There's Kern sinking both. Free throws. Oh, all three of them, I guess. I'd kind of forgotten that he got involved on a three. PCS in the full court press. Again, the goal isn't always to make a steal off the first one, but there's Kern giving a little bit too much contact. You want to raise the anxiety level from baseline to baseline, and it might be the last pass under the hoop where you get a steal. Osnes. PCS in a man-to-man. Falls for the high screen. Erkenbrack cuts it off. We've got a trap up way high. Handoff. That was Lundgren that pulls it out of there, and that's a short three, and it bounces through about 3 hands, and Kern comes up with it. Kern navigates, hands on the ball, battles it off. Austin Carlson's going to get called for a charge. What do you think on that call, Jason?
Looked like a pretty good call.
I think so, too.
He was, Park obviously wants to make their way to the hoop, get some of those close shots. Really nice press here last time trap by Riley Erkenbrack up on the top. Let's see if they look to do that again.
Yep, you got to cut off that handoff. Underwood's handling the pressure well here. Oh, wide open. And just too hard for Peterson. Those are the ones that they're going to need. But that play you got to be thankful for. Erkenbrack bumbles it a little bit. Jump step. Boyko. Carlson at the top of the key. Battles off the contact. Dribble. Larson looking to rotate it, but he can't. Riley Erkenbrack, top of the key, wants a quick rotation. Kern, ball was held high. He draws the foul. You can hear Coach Royston saying, rotate the ball, rotate the ball. You can move faster than a spread out defense, and they're going to find some open spots.
Yeah, definitely a little slow rotating the ball around that time. Had a man open under the hoop and on the opposite side as well for a three. Yeah,
this pressure that Underwood's putting on us is something that we are having a hard time navigating. Kerr had gone 3 for 3 in the last set of free throws, and here he starts off with a miss. Still 3-4. We've got 13:15 left in the first half. Kind of a unique pace to this game. Oh, Erkenbrack gets out-battled by that one. Lundgren. Lundgren's an 8th grader. That's a little bit of the testament of the youth that we have here. Oh, good pass out of the trap. Cupford gets fouled from behind. That foul is going to be on Riley Erkenbrack. That's going to be his first foul. We're under 13 minutes, 12:59 left. And that ball, Kern, another rebound. Boyko flashing down the court. He's left-handed, and it pays off.
Good finish there by Boyko. Nice little head fake to get the defense out of position.
Yep, and those are kind of the quick, fast break moments we need. And Lundgren, a good move on Kern, but the pass was a little bit telegraphed, and Boyko's able to knock it out of bounds. I like Lundgren's poise here, kind of leading the guard position as an 8th grader. Right now being guarded by a junior. Underwood trying to execute. They've had some good shots. They just haven't found their mark. Lundgren's going to go left, and it finds its mark.
That's a really good finish.
Erkenbrack's going to get another charge there.
Yeah, that's a good call, Michael. You could see him standing there.
Yep.
He was there for a good second.
Well, it's kind of hard to even say which team has momentum right now because it's 5-6. I think both teams have a few possessions that they wish they could get back. But PCS is feeling like they're kind of playing catch-up here a little bit. Weiland guarding Osnes. There's the handoff. There's Evivold. Drew Evivold, that's a 7th grader. Lots of youth on the floor for Underwood. But Osnes knows what to do with it. Strong enough, battles it off, and gets it.
Boy, what a finish.
Yeah.
Real strong finish there.
I know I'm working with some of the younger posts. Granted, Osnes is a guard. He went up with the one hand and was able to handle the pressure of the foul and still be able to commit the shot. Oftentimes, our guys are turning their shoulders right into the defense, and it's a two-handed shot. Osnes strong enough to put that up with one.
Yeah, and he was determined to get that shot off from the start, I think, too. I
agree.
Going straight for the hoop.
While we're under 12 minutes, Underwood with the scored baskets able to put on a full court press. Boyko at the top. Weiland, bounce pass in, but just tipped away again. That one into triple team, probably not the best spot to throw that one. And Lundgren comes up with it. Osnes, every time he gets it, I think he's looking to score, and he's going to pay up there. Kern handles the pressure. Boyko, skip pass to Weiland. Weiland drops it into hands, and Underwood comes away with it.
So there's a couple things going on there. You really want your post person to be able to hold that defense off, and you also want to make sure you can get that nice, easy bounce pass put in there to the post.
Yep, Boyko up front, and Albrecht, that one finds his mark. Max Albrecht does an amazing job of finding that small window of hitting that layup. He's a really high percentage layup maker, I guess, and that pulls Park within 4 with 10:50 left. Lundgren's going to go all the way and scoop it under, and it's going to be off Underwood.
Well, I know the kids I coach get sick of me saying it, but the layups are going to decide the game.
Yes.
And it looks like starting this game, that might be proving to be the case again. So going to have a lot of opportunities for both teams within 3 or 4 feet tonight.
I don't think we had a jump shot yet made. We had...
I don't believe so.
No, we had some free throws. Boy, that's a tough... I mean, those are just the way the ball bounces. It needs to come up just a hair higher. He needs to reach a bit lower, and we'll have another chance at that.
Yeah.
Turnovers right now are killing us.
Yeah, it was a good look.
And it's a testament to that spread-out pressure defense. Osnes, handoff, Evivold. It's going to go left. Another pick and roll. Handles the pressure. Good pecks by Albrecht. And a quick call. That's going to bring Peterson to the line. Peterson, a sophomore.
Number 3, Peterson to the line to shoot.
That was a 2-shot foul. Kind of a unique.
Little early.
Yeah. Although I can see that that's the 7th team foul for the Falcons, so I can see how you might have thought it was the bonus, but it was a shooting foul. Quick release, and he's 1 for 2. A whole host of Falcons to help bring it in. Boyko's going to handle the pressure. And again, just kind of a case of the Butterfingers there and a miscommunication.
Yep, feels like we're maybe playing a little tight.
Total little tight.
Maybe a little tight after a slow start. So looking for something to change the momentum here.
I think
takes
so.
a couple plays.
But you got a team that has nothing to lose.
That's right, and they're playing good. They're playing hard.
They're playing well. Their defense is out defending us right now. And they're filling in the lane for sure. Boyko's going to save the day. That's his second shot. 4 points for Boyko.
Yep. And there's that really short corner baseline look again. I think that's something we're really looking to get after tonight.
There's Kern is able to pick the pocket of Lundgren. Albrecht, that one long. Larson's right there. Lots of hands. He's got the strength to battle through those hands, and he draws the foul. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on Underwood Rockets. Their pressure defense is creating some chaos here for us for sure. We've got a number of turnovers in this first half. I bet we have more turnovers than points. We have 9 points. I bet we have close to 9
I bet
turnovers.
it's close.
Yeah. 9:35 left. How do you get out of this? What do you do to kind of break the mold of being a little jittery, it seems like every one of our passes are a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, these are the times where I always want to try to get a quick, easy layup off a steal, apply some pressure, maybe getting a little bit of a press, and see if you just can't get a couple easy buckets to swing that momentum. If you can't get that, work that ball around, try to rotate it around the key pretty quick. Maybe get a three, maybe get a long jump shot. Just anything that'll help you settle in.
I hear you. We had a nice little full court press there. But the best way to break a press is to not let them score. And we were on a little bit of a drought there. We weren't setting up the press, and that's something I think is going to be over the length of the game. Underwood's going to have a tough time navigating that full on-the-ball pressure.
Yep, I agree with that.
In 2 years, they're going to be seasoned veterans as sophomores and juniors. Right now, they're cutting their teeth on defense every single night.
Yep, and often when you're playing a team that's young and not as much experience, you want to apply some pressure and try to make them get into some uncomfortable positions or positions they're not used to being in.
Ironically, I feel like we are the younger team right now, just kind of throwing the ball away and being a little bit of loose with it here.
Yeah, it sure looks that way.
And there's another example. That was a forced pass into a good defense. They had all 5 guys in the paint. They were just going to say, you're not going to get a layup on us. And that's the decision they made, and it paid off. And we do get to set up the press here.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can turn something out of this press.
Yep, Evivold. Good left hand coming up the court. A little give and go. Peterson, we're going to have a travel.
Yeah, Peterson does a really nice job on the screen and roll. A couple times now on that side where he's been able to set a good screen and be open on the roll.
Yep. Birkenbrack sees the pressure. Albrecht. Skip pass to Carlson. Carlson's got a lot of room. Handoff. Boyko. He's going to take the pressure. That one's short, but Larson comes down with it. He's going to clear it out. We're at the 9-minute mark. I hear Roysum saying, quit holding it. They really collapse on the ball in a hurry. And he's got a layup there. Oh, he didn't. Boy, they are going to trap on you in a second, which he just throws it away.
Yeah, it's really caused a lot of confusion for the Falcons right now, that trap.
It sure has. Osnes from long range. Still no jump shots made in this game. Birkenbrack looking to push the pressure. They're right there at midcourt waiting. A little fake pass. Skipped it on the low. Albrecht. That one's going to go long. Osnes comes down with it. Osnes runs out of his mask. Reckless abandon on the court. Larson says, I think I can make this layup. But Boyko says, nope, I'm going to finish it. Stink. And Erkenbrack's there to cover it up.
Good follow.
Yep, those are his first points. Still, we're trailing. It feels like we could be down by 20, kind of the sense of things here.
Yeah, I think both teams probably feel they've missed a lot of close shots. I think
opportunities.
Maybe in reality, the Falcons have probably missed 6 or 7 close shots they'd like to get back.
Yep.
They're taking it hard to the hoop. They just need to finish them.
Yep. Nearing the 8-minute mark. Peterson. Evivold. Oh, just a little bit of miscommunication on that one. So that's a pass that Evivold, as a 7th grader, he needs to just keep dribbling. There was no ball pressure. There was no one really open. And the defense was just kind of hovering. He didn't have to make a decision right there, and he did, and he'll learn. Carlson, he's going to take an 8-footer. That one bounces off, but Larson, a little fadeaway, finds its mark. That's probably the longest shot of the game right now.
Yep.
But good vertical takeoff on that. Park pulls ahead by 1 with 7:30 left. Underwood's played a clean half with only 3 fouls. The Rockets will be shooting 1-1. That ball is going to be chased down, handed right to Kern. Kern has got the floater, going to be long. Carlson with the rebound. He battles it up. Quite a bit of English on that one. I think he had a left-handed if he just turned to the left, but his pivot feet might have been in the wrong location there.
Yeah, another good offensive rebound. We seem to be doing a pretty good job tonight of rebounding after if we miss a close shot, usually there to at least contest that rebound.
We've had lots of opportunities. That's going to be our third straight missed free throw in a row, unfortunately. We're 50%. .717 left. Park up by 2 now. Evevold in the corner. Kern. Cuts it. Cupford. Osnes, good little head fake. He's going to find it. And Kern pulls it down. That ball's tipped. Pausch. Evevold, step, and he's going to draw a foul. He'll go to the line. That's one thing I like to teach young guards and young post players. Take off earlier. Nobody ever taught me that as a kid, but because he took off where he did, he drew that foul. And now he's going to make a free throw of it. 6:57 left.
Yeah, one of the best things you can do when going to the hoop is try to initiate some of that contact. And if you take off earlier, it only helps.
Yep. And perfect from the line, and we've got a timeout by the Underwood Rockets. I got to say, this is probably, this has got to be one of the, Underwood hasn't won any games this year, and for them to come out here and hold us to 14 is, this has got to be a great moment for their season right now. I mean, that's how you kind of want to end. You want to play your best games at the end of the season, and kudos for Underwood for coming in here and giving it their all.
Yeah, they're playing hard. Osnes is doing a great job of just going strong to the hoop. I think for Underwood to have success tonight, that has to keep happening. Both teams need to try to prevent the turnovers. I think that's going to be a way for either team to gather momentum, is just to stop turning the ball over. I think the first team to get 3-4 buckets in a row and hold the other team scoreless is going to have a big advantage.
Yeah, we have not had a scoring spree.
Yep.
I mean, we were down by 6 points? 8 points?
Yes, I think 6 or 8 points.
Yeah, and so we've kind of chipped away at it, but no team has really taken the lead here and said this game's going to be ours. It's still kind of a toss-up right now.
We're sort of back to where we started.
We are. We could reset the clock and start all over. I bet some of these guys wish they could do that. 6:57 left. 8 fouls committed by the Falcons. 4 fouls committed by Underwood. Underwood's been in a full court pressure the whole day here. Larson. Oh, that's a tough spot to stop, but he pulls it off. Erkenbrack tapped from behind by Evevold. Carlson sees a little opening, takes off early, but misses its mark. Elbrick's there. He knows how to finish.
Another good offensive rebound.
They are really collapsing the lane, though, and it's really making it difficult for our drivers. Underwood's really guarding that paint. There's Pausch. Osnes. Pausch. High pressure. Osnes. Pausch. Evevold. Osnes. Evevold. Into the post for Kupfer. That one's long. And we've got off Underwood.
Really good post up there by Kupfer. Did a nice job sealing him out and keeping him down low. Made it easy for his guard to pass the ball in there.
Yeah, I love it when you see those post players with their targets up. Give me the ball right here, please. Larson with speed. Osnes cuts him off. Boyko, fake pass. Trap doesn't collapse. Swing the ball, no. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. That is a really hard angle to pass the ball. I know we've talked about that before. And
you want to see him come about 5 more feet towards the sideline and then get that pass in there.
Completely.
It's the right look.
Yes, it is. Osnes handling the pressure of Larson. Hand off to Evevold. Boyko tries to catch up. Peterson guarded high by Strum. Pausch on Erkenbrack. Bounce pass to Evevold. Boyko says no. Ball comes loose. Osnes looking to drive. Spin move. Floater finds its mark. Erkenbrack pushing the ball up the court. Boyko comes high. That one's long. Strum pulls it down. Whoa, tough angle. Gets his own rebound. Trapped under there. Ball comes loose. Erkenbrack gets it. A lot of bodies there. And if there's going to be bodies hitting each other, Erkenbrack's probably going to win.
I think he won that one.
Yeah. Under 5 minutes left. 18.
I think Osnes was maybe looking to draw the charge down there, but I'm not sure the ref was going to give it to him that low.
No, I think you're right. Larson tips it, and it goes off Osnes' foot. Osnes says, I didn't remember it that way, but Larson didn't argue at all. Erkenbrack checks out. Cole Weiland checks in.
Well, a point here, Michael, could be a start of that little momentum swing that the Falcons are looking for.
Yes, indeed. Larson. There's a flasher. Ball comes off the shoulder. Boyko's there to save the day. Ball tipped again. That wide defense. Oh, there's a hop down and a great layup by Alex Strum. That's ball moving quickly, creating space.
Yeah, really good pass down into the post there.
So that's 6 straight points for PCS. So maybe not. I think Osnes just had a layup a little bit ago. That crossover by Osnes is getting more difficult to... a quick foul there by Boyko. And Everveld's going to go back to the line. He made his last 2 pretty confidently. We've got 4-10.
Yeah, and just a 7th grader here. Doing a really nice job. I mean,
Now, you're a North Dakota boy. I grew up in Fergus Falls played in Underwood, and there was an Evervold family that was there in the 90s that were very athletic. I'm not surprised if this would be from that Evervold family because you can see the athletic prowess developing for sure.
Yeah, confident player.
Yes, indeed. Nearing the 4-minute mark, Weiland, he sees an opening. Quick takeoff, long, but Strum pulls it down. And lots of hands going up there. Weiland did a great job of taking off, but that speed and momentum that he had couldn't quite contain the ball on the board. It went long, and Strum was able to wrangle it down.
Yeah, another time of us being there for that rebound.
Yep.
So even though we're missing a fair amount of our close shots, we are getting second chances on a lot of them and making them count either with a putback or some free throws.
Yep. Pausch checks in. Peterson checks out. Strum 1 for 2. Keeps the balance of free throws for 50%. Larson on Osnes. Half spin. Lundgren navigating the pressure. Pausch.
Really
Weiland.
see Kupfer working down there on the block.
Yeah.
Again.
Just long. Got a little low in the block. It's a tough angle. Defense is ready for Weiland. Weiland looking to rotate. Oh, he sees Strum wide open, and that might have been a travel. He had too much space there, didn't quite know what to do.
Yeah, sometimes it's so wide open and you know a guy's going to be coming for you. You want to get there so quick.
Yep. 3:23 left in the first half. Last 2 possessions have been free throws, which have found the mark for Underwood, keeping them in this game right now. Osnes into the post. Kupfer. Max Albrecht. Straight up defense. Skip over to Weiland. Weiland feels the defender to behind him. That ball goes right off of Lundgren's hand, and he's able to race it down. And we've got a blocking call. That's going to put Lundgren to the line for the double bonus. Free throws have been kind of sustaining Underwood this last half of the first half.
Has a nice job of Lundgren there looking to draw contact. I think he was looking more for contact than making the actual hoop.
Yeah, and I think if that play is run 10 times, 5 times it's a charge and 5 times it's a blocking call.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that could have gone either way.
I think so too.
Saw the shoulder go down looking to draw contact.
Yep. Larson's second foul, so he comes out for a little breather. Not that danger zone of that third foul. You don't want to get that third foul in the first half. Misses both of those. Erkenbrack navigating the pressure. He could just go coast to coast, and he does. I think there's a little bit more opportunity for that, actually. They're playing such high ball pressure that they'll kind of let you go right by. 2:30 left. And the ball is picked up by Carlson. Oop, a little bit early. Oh, Austin misses that one, but we're right there. And we missed that one as well. Cole Weiland is going to get a reaching call, and that's going to put Kupfer at the line.
I would have liked to see a jump ball there.
I think so, too. Well, I would have liked to see 2 made layups prior to that. But, again, the last 4 possessions for the Underwood Rockets have resulted in free throws. Underwood has only 5 fouls in the half, which I think is a testament to us just throwing the ball around a little bit loose.
Yeah.
We're not even putting ourselves in position for fouls. Weiland pulls it down. Erkenbracht dials back the speed. Bounce pass to Boyko. Skip pass to Weiland. Longest shot of the night. Not yet. Erkenbracht saves it. Oh, no! It goes off Lundgren's hands. That would have gone out of bounds for sure. And he is frustrated about that, but it's tough to let those balls just go away when they're flying right by you.
Yeah, I think he thought he could get it and come down and maybe turn a fast break out of it, but
I think so too.
Would have been better off letting that one go.
He'll get it in a year. Carlson. Erkenbracht. Weiland. He sees that one. That one's going to just bounce free, but Bjerke's right there, and that one bounces out too. We got to switch hoops here soon. Osnes is going to go coast to coast. He doesn't want to switch hoops. Back to the free throw line.
Here we are again.
This will be the 6th. Is this the 6th one in a row that's going to be free throws?
It might be.
Well, Parks at least kind of distribute them because I haven't seen anyone with 3 fouls yet.
Yeah, I think we're good on the fouls. I really like the way Osnes gets to the hoop. And he has a one-track mind when he knows he's going to go.
And I think he's got a bit of a green light.
Yeah, sure looks that way. And I think I'd keep that light green.
I think so too. They're doing it one at a time, the Underwood Rockets are. Staying alive here. Again, still haven't really felt that momentum shift or one team take lead here. Skip pass over to Weiland. Ooh, nice little drop into Erkenbracht. That one goes long, but Strum is right there, and that one goes long. He gets another rebound, but it bounces out of bounds. We're in the right spots, we're doing the right things, and we're not making the basket.
Just got to finish. Real good pass.
Yeah,
real
great
good
play.
look.
Ooh, picked off by Evevold. Handed up to Lundgren. Just out of his reach, but he recovers. Osnes, Erkenbracht picks him up. Osnes with a 1:20 left, pulls it up high. Lundgren, guarded by Ben Bjerke. He's a freshman. We got an 8th grader and a freshman here. Senior on junior. Lundgren for 3. That one goes off. Strum pulls it down. Boyko. Wow, great look. Just long.
Yeah, what a great pass by Josh.
Yes, indeed. Weiland pulls it out. We're under a minute with 50 seconds left. Erkenbracht sees the double team. Skip down to the corner. Weiland handles the pressure over his head.
Another really good pass.
Yeah, although I don't know if they were
Not quite ready.
No.
Not quite ready.
Osnes. Boyko tried to draw the foul. Didn't, and we're tied with 30 seconds left. Skip pass to Bjerke. Bjerke waiting. Handoff. Erkenbracht. Hop, hop. Weiland. Scoop layup. That one's long. 15 seconds left. Osnes. 10, 9, 8. Lundgren. 7, 6, 5. Osnes fadeaway. That one's going to be short. Boyko. Bjerke. Just wasn't able to get it off, probably for the best. And we're right back where we started.
Here we are.
I got to say, if you're an Underwood Rocket, this is the best part of your season. They have had a lot of tough losses, but you can tell that they've come out each night to battle hard. And I bet they're going to go into this locker room feeling really, really good. If you're Park Christian, what does Coach Royston say to your crew?
Well, you got to finish. You got to finish close to the hoop. There's 20 points, 30 points we left out there this half by not finishing close to the hoop. You get concerned in these games when you if you're supposed to win, it's sometimes hard to come in, play if you're the favored one. Then you give the other team hope and life. And Underwood is playing hard. They look really good.
Yeah, and it's kind of the self-professing. What is it? I can't think of the phrase right now, but it just plays into itself. They're not supposed to win, but they are.
Yep.
And so you play harder and more frantic, which only leads to them being able to do more than they were able to do before.
That's right. Yep. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Right? You leave that door open for too long, and
it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the phrase I'm looking for. All right. Well, Falcon Cast for Michael Levang and Jason Free, we're going to take a 9-minute break here as halftime rolls on, and we'll meet you back here in the second half. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2.
Plugged in?
Welcome back, Falcon Cast and Underwood Rockets fans, to the second half of the Section 6A playoff game tonight. I doubt you're tuning in right now, but if you are, you would have seen a pretty even first half. Nobody really ever took the lead, had no big runs. It was kind of a balanced teeter-totter attack of maybe missed layups and turnovers on both halves. Park a little bit heavy on the fouls, and Underwood was able to kind of save the day here with free throws towards the end of the first half. Jason, keys to the second half. We were talking about it a bit off air.
Keys to the second half, making close shots. I'm going to say the team that makes the most shots within 5 feet of the hoop this half is going to win the game.
Well, I don't think we've made a shot outside of 5 feet.
Well, then we need to make, we had an opportunity to probably make about 20 more than we did. So we need to close that gap a bit and try to maybe hit 10 out of those 20.
I think so too. Weiland there drove hard and was drew an early foul.
But I also think another key to this half is just turnovers. Who's gonna protect the ball and not give the other team easy fast break opportunities.
Erkenbrack tides the time down there and is able to come away with 2 points. It's full court pressure. Lots of pressure, and Weiland gets his hand in there, unfortunately. It's going to be his third foul as he reached in on Peterson. One each for Underwood, and PCS drops back into a 3-2 zone.
Well, I like the aggressive pressure on them trying to get the ball up court. I think that's important.
I agree. Kupfer got at the elbow, swings it over to Lundgren. Lundgren penetrates. Kern is able to tip it away, and we've got some pressure. Hesitates. Austin Carlson thinking about it. Elbow. Long shot of the night for Erkenbrack. No. Great rebound by Larson. Kern, 15 floater, just off the front iron, but Carlson's there to scoop it up. Weiland. That one's off the back iron, and Peterson pulls it down. Osnes had a strong first half. That might have been a double dribble right there. You saw it. Yeah. I think I
think everybody, maybe but him.
Maybe so.
But I don't blame him.
Nope.
I do the same thing.
No, I've never double dribbled. Larson. Weiland. Carlson feels the pressure, spins left, finishes right.
Those are the shots we got to hit.
Yes, indeed. Here's that full court pressure off a made basket. Osnes float past to Lundgren. Navigates midcourt. He's got all the way to go, but Carlson tips it from behind. Pausch. Osnes is going to try for three. That's off the back iron. Erkenbrack pulls it down. The pace is now for the Falcons. Coast to coast. Bounce past to Larson. 8-footer. Just off the mark. And that's a long, short 8-footer. Osnes, coast to coast. Too much speed. Lundgren pulls it down. Wisely pulls it out of there. Osnes back at the top again. Great drive. That breaks the scoring drive of Park's past 2 layups. Erkenbrack floats through. Larson, that's going to be a 12-footer, but Carlson isn't able to pull it down.
It's a good look there for Larson.
You got to take that shot. I agree with you. Although not a made shot, out of bounds, lets us set up the full court press.
Yeah, really a surprising amount of 10 to 12-foot shots. Really haven't had many taken. Haven't had many made.
No, not at all. I don't think we've had a jump shot made. Kern wants to try to change that, and he does.
They need 1 or 2 shots like that to get the momentum swung one way or another, especially in a game like this when things are moving pretty slow.
Pausch skip pass down to Lundgren. Lundgren blocked by Kern, but draws the foul.
Yeah, pretty nice head fake there by Lundgren, looking to do a little up and under.
Yep, and Underwood knows what they want to do against this pressure. 15:09 left. Parks up by 5. Lundgren back to the free throw line.
In a game like this, when you see that lead go from 3 to 5, then maybe you start thinking 7 and 9. It starts to be a pretty big lead. So these are important shots here for Underwood to keep that gap really narrow.
Yeah.
So in a game like this, a 10-point lead can get to be pretty tough to overcome.
And teams don't win if they don't make free throws. Carlson across, elbow, and he, got a blocking foul on Osnes. 15:01 left. That's going to be Osnes' second foul. I did mention earlier when we played Underwood earlier in the season, Osnes kind of twisted his ankle, and it really changed the dynamic of the game.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that game, but I can imagine it would have a pretty big impact on the Rockets.
Erkenbrack, he makes a long-range 3. That's back-to-back threes by PCS, Kern and Erkenbrack, both on the baseline. Baseball throw to Pausch. That's how you can break a press. Lundgren, somebody's got to guard the ball. Osnes says, I'm going to match that 3. Underwood sticking around, skip past to Larson. Larson, Boyko. I told Boyko if he makes a 3, I'd do a boom goes the dynamite. I'm saving it, but Larson's going to float.
Okay, now we're getting a little bit of offensive action here.
A lot more action, a lot more movement. Osnes floats over to Peterson. Peterson down to Pausch. Pausch says 3 back-to-back threes for Underwood. They're sticking around. 14 minutes left. Carlson sees feed. A lot of pressure on him. 3 people around him.
A lot of contact.
Boyko, catches it. And he's going to get fouled by Osnes, who didn't have many fouls before, but this is going to be his 3rd foul. And that is going to be a tough decision for Underwood Rockets on what to do with Cody Osnes. Clearly the lead of this team.
I think it's a clear decision to keep him in.
Keep him in.
You're at the end of the season. Obviously, he's your go-to offensively. I think sitting him out might be different with 4, but with 3, I think you got to roll the dice.
I think you're right. Boyko, 1 for 2 from the line, and fingertips must have been off Max Albrecht.
Now, if I'm Park Christian, I start thinking about how I can draw an offensive foul on Osnes because he likes to go to the hoop. We know that. Really going to want to talk about that here, and I bet Coach Royce might.
I maybe have forgotten. It seems like now when I watch basketball and I see this situation with Cody, it's perilous for Underwood. If he gets a fourth foul, that's going to really change the dynamic of the second half. But I don't ever remember sitting in the huddle and coaches going, hey, let's really put the pressure on Osnes. And maybe that was just my team. Did you have that experience as a player?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when we it's different for every player, but from what I see tonight watching Underwood, Osnes is he's the offensive threat on that team.
And leader, yeah.
And the leader of that team. And so if you have a chance to take him out on the bench with a fourth foul, and you know his game is driving towards the hoop, you got to tell your guys that are playing down low, look to slide over.
Yeah.
Try to just be conscious of drawing the charge. You don't have to change totally the way you're playing him, but just be conscious that if he's coming in, might be better off drawing a charge and jumping to try to block it.
Well, I even see it the other way, is like, let's isolate him on a one-on-one. Although Underwood is kind of trapping and not really isolating in one-on-ones. But regardless of what we're thinking about what the other team is doing, we still have to play defense and we still got to make some baskets.
Yep.
Underwood has given us a really good game tonight. They should be really pleased with what's been going on here as we're reaching the 13:47 mark. Posh, Osnes. Lundgren, Kupfer, skip pass up to Osnes. Lundgren, Osnes, Lundgren. He's going to shoot it. That's long, and Strum pulls it down. That ball's going to tip off Erkenbrack. And we've got a weird point, but we've got the right direction. Who did you see him pointed off?
Originally signaled for Falcon's ball, but that was clearly off of Erkenbrack's hand.
You could even see it in his demeanor that he was bummed at what happened here. Peterson, drop pass into Kupfer, and he finds his mark. He's struggled down there a little bit with the pressure.
Yep, he's done a nice job getting the ball in there. Just hasn't been able to finish a few times.
Yep. Handoff. Larson into Albrick, and Peterson comes from behind just at the last moment and kind of saves a layup there. Albrick is all but money down there in that area. He is really a high percentage shooter. 12:55 left. PCS with a 1-point lead. It's felt as though we should have been able to pull away a few times here, but Underwood sticks around.
Yeah, you get the feeling this one's going to come down to the end.
It does feel that way, especially when we ended the first half tied. Austin Carlson checks in for Alex Strum.
I think if the Falcons can up the pressure a little bit on the ball, especially when it's not Osnes with the ball, I think they could have some success in forcing some turnovers.
I think so too. Lundgren into Peterson. Back over to Kupford. Posh. Lundgren. Peterson. Osnes. Osnes is going to look to pressure. Kupfer. Posh. Posh quick. Peterson. Osnes. Kupfer. Lundgren. Peterson. Osnes. Boy, they're having a hard time kind of rotating the ball. Way high by Posh.
Yeah, they're really getting only looks here right now are a couple feet outside the three-point line.
Yeah. Oh, everything clears out, and that ball comes up short. Ooh, almost an over a back call. I'm kind of, I'm torn here. I don't want him to get that fourth foul, but Carlson, hard off the backboard, falls right into Boyko's hands, and he finds it. 11:40 left in the second half. Erkenbrack almost takes it. Osnes, baseball pass. Albrick, handoff to Boyko. Quick. Erkenbrack. And we've got a blocking call on Osnes. Well, this is going to be a difficult spot. I anticipate Osnes coming out.
Can you pull? Can you do it?
I think you
I guess you got to see. Right, there's other good players on that team that can step up. So
Yep.
It's going to have to take a few minutes. I think what coach will probably do is take a couple minutes here and see how it goes.
I think
see how
so.
long you can ride it out.
I think so too. The hard part about it is you can't change a player's nature, and Osnes is just going to be in the mix of things.
Yeah. That's a good quality.
It is a good quality. That's true, Jason. Free throw saving the day here for PCS, extending the lead to 5. I don't think we've had a bigger lead than 5 for us.
Nope.
I know Underwood was up by 7.
I think it was 7.
Early. That ball getting a little bit higher.
I like the little pressure here by Park.
Boyko is stealing the show here.
This is what you see here when your main primary ball handler's out. I think he's going to have to go back in.
I think so too. Those passes are getting higher and longer, and that's what you want to force in that full court pressure. And I mean, to these guys' credit, they are playing above their grade levels, and there's been a lot asked of them, and they have been in this game for a long time.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. That 7-9 point range is it just gets harder and harder to come back from. So
yeah, it does. And you know, if we project a little bit, dare we? The winner of this game goes and plays Mahnomen. And I don't know how Underwood did against Mahnomen, but when we played Mahnomen-Waman, in those first halves, we battled so hard. The last time we played at Mahnomen, it was 20-20 halfway through the first half. I kind of have a sense here of that same sense of Underwood that's trying to stick around as long as they can. But these are really precarious moments for these next minutes.
Yep, things can unravel quick, or things can get tightened up quick. We're going to find out here in the next minute or two which way it's going to go.
Yep, Park, if they take care of the basketball and make a few layups, they should be able to extend this lead.
Yep. I'd like to see right now. I'd like to see Park Christian, when they're on defense, just get in full court and press and try to cause as much chaos out here as you can.
Yes, indeed. Make decision making. Oh, gracious! Great steal by Evavold, and Josh Boyko. He's going to get an assist there to Kern. Kern maybe over-adjusted, but
a nice defensive play there by Cole Peterson.
Yes, indeed. I think Kern is a little frustrated because he kind of snuck in there and literally just put 2 hands on the ball and drew the foul. But it resets the full court pressure for PCS. Evavold, Lundgren.
This is where we'd like to get up and cause some trouble.
Yes. Peterson. Skip past to Posh. Right decision. That one's short. Cupford's right there off the back iron. And Max Albrecht pulls it down. Erkenbrack up to Weiland. Weiland in the corner. Floater. Boyko. Zip back over to Erkenbrack. Erkenbrack picking up the double team. Splits it, but no, Evavold's right there. Evavold handles the pressure, confidently brings it up the court. Good little pull-up. Weiland and Boyko just a hair late on that one.
That's okay. If I'm the coach, I'm okay with that.
I agree.
I like that pressure.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
a good effort. Foul. We'll take that.
That's his second foul. It's a 4th team foul.
And Josh has come out with a few of those already.
Yeah. There's that pressure on the ball that we're hoping for. Erkenbrack right in his face. Weiland pushing him out. Posh tries to get over the defense, but just a little bit errant. Underwood not relenting the pressure.
Yeah, now here's where we got to protect the ball.
Yes. Erkenbrack swings it back around. Top of the key. Swings the ball. Weiland sees the elbow. Carlson handles the pressure, but Peterson got a hand on it and kind of threw it off.
A really nice high-low there.
Yes,
just
indeed.
Couldn't quite finish.
Lundgren, Evavold, Peterson, Posh, Peterson, Cupford, good rotation. Evavold goes right, and that ball is blocked by Carlson. I'd love to see Evavold go left.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of those 7th grade things that he's being asked to do more than he should do out here. And that's a moment where he needs to start trying to go left, and he'll develop that move for sure. And when he does, he's going to be that much harder to guard. Okay, back to the action. Weiland, skip pass, Elbrick, Erkenbrack, high post, Boyko, Erkenbrack in the baseline. That one's going to be long, but Weiland's there. I think Weiland did more than he needed to there. He had space. He had someone in front of him. He could have just pulled up for the 8-footer. Park still ahead by 7. We've got 8:50 left. Evevold. Lundgren.
It's going to be interesting to see here when Osnes comes back in. I don't think they've scored since he's sat.
No, I think you're right. High screen. Unfortunately, Park hasn't scored too many either. And a little reach there by Weiland. I'd love to see him just play up with his feet. I think the feet pressure on Posh would be enough to kind of have him pick the ball up. That's going to be the 15th foul, and that's his 4th foul. Peterson twisted up.
Nice job there by the Falcons sealing the baseline. It was not going to get through.
Right. Erkenbrack receives the pass. Elbrick right into the post. Handoff. Elbrick just off the back iron. Weiland picks it up.
But Cole really flies around quick out there.
Yeah, he
sometimes.
does. Sneaky pass. Max Elbrick back door to Boyko. He's going to go left. Man, does he have the touch tonight. Underwood crosses midcourt. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, that's the pressure, and Evevold knew it. So hard to control your momentum when it's going the wrong way. Ben Bierke is going to check in for Austin Carlson.
Looks like Osnes will get his chance.
Sure enough.
Now too.
Osnes comes in for Posh. So I think if you're the Underwood Rockets, you have to be fairly thankful about those last about 3 minutes that just expired without your best player on the court. Weiland head fake, dish to Bierke. Ball comes free. Lundgren is making it difficult for him. That's a tough spot right there. And he stepped out of bounds. Do they have a name for that? I know in football when you try to kick it to the very corner of like the 1 yard line, they call it the coffin corner. Do they call that the coffin corner?
I don't know if they have a name. I've never heard a name for it.
Well, it's sure.
I know you don't want to be there.
It sure, yeah, it sure is places where things die.
I think the last 3 or 4 possessions, you've really seen that little, maybe not a full court press, but just that little trap at half court has caused some trouble here for the Rockets.
Yeah, it's for sure. That pressure and that decision making is faster than quite they're ready for, and that's what causes turnovers. I don't think the Rockets are trying to do more than they're able to do. I haven't seen that, which is a real difficult situation. They're still trying to play within themselves, but the pressure is strong. And PCS, I don't think we've been able to capitalize quite on some of these turnovers.
No, but I think when you make every pass hard for the offensive team, eventually you'll get some turnovers.
Yes.
So for us, they seem to be coming here in this half.
Yes.
As opposed to not quite as many in the first half, but just continually making that pass hard, so you have to work for every pass. You get pretty draining playing against that.
It sure can. And then it's a battle of the will. Can I outlast your tenacious D? 7:26 left. PCS has committed 5 fouls. Underwood has committed 4. Osnes has 4 fouls. Cole Weiland has 4 fouls. Osnes has just sat for about 3 minutes, and in those 3 minutes, I think we extended the lead by 2.
Yep. Yeah, I'd still tell, if I was Coach Royce, I'd still tell my guys to take it at Osnes when you get a chance. Try to draw that foul.
There was a great series of passes for Bierke to finish up, and we've got a carry by Osnes. Early pressure creates a turnover. That's our first double-digit lead of the day by either team. Albrick to Larson. Boyko. Oh, I asked him to shoot a 3 for me. He did not there. Larson. Well, we have a ball rotation. Drop down to Albrick. And it finds its way in the most peculiar angled layup that I have seen. It had the right amount of spin on it. And he's going to get an old-fashioned 3-point play
he said
opportunity.
Earlier he is the layup finisher.
Yes, he is. Great job, Max Albrick. 7 minutes left. Here's the pressure. Osnes reads it. Peterson. Long, Lundgren. Osnes. Osnes hit a 3 earlier, just 1 though. Evavold, he's going to try it. And that one just loops out, and Bjerke comes down with the rebound and draws a foul. That's going to be on Kupfer, his second foul, 6-team foul.
Yeah, you can see the speed of the Rockets. They're slowing down a little bit on offense. I think maybe a little less confident than they were.
Yep.
As this half has progressed. So
Boyko.
we'll see if they can get it back together here for one last run.
Yep. Larson, Boyko. Boyko over to Erkenbrack on the wing. They let the pressure. Good rotation. Oh, nope. Erkenbrack, he's going to try another 3. That one's long. Bjerke's in there battling for it, and we've got a foul on number 50, Max Albrick. Next foul for both teams puts them in the bonus. 6 minutes left, 6:13 left. Osnes playing with 4 fouls. Entry, handoff, Lundgren over to Evavold, rotation to Peterson. Peterson to Osnes on the wing. Osnes wants a high screen. Nope, feeds it down to Kupford, who was battling really hard down there. Just isn't able to find its mark. Ball's loose. Erkenbrack's going to chase it down. He's just doing big spins there. Larson, he's going to take off early, but that ball is long. And we've got a foul as Ben Bjerke pulled down that rebound. And that's going to be on Evavold. I believe that's his first foul. PCS has some youth out there as Ben Bjerke's a freshman. And just a little bit shy. 5:40 left. Kern checks in and Erkenbrack checks out.
Well, the name of the game here for the Falcons is protect the ball. Don't be in a hurry to shoot. You got to value every possession, and you're going to get out of here with a win if you don't turn the ball over too much, score a few more buckets.
Indeed. 5:30 left. Kupford battling in the post. Great spot. Great layup.
2 in a row now. He's got position down there.
Yes.
Didn't finish the last one, but was able to get that one.
Larson handles the pressure. Boyko, top of the key. Larson in the low corner. High to Bjerke. And another foul drawn by Ben Bjerke. He'll go to the line. He missed his last 2. Let's see if you can catch the front end of this 1-and-1. These can be really precarious. If you don't make this free throw right here, you've just lost a whole possession and not a lot of time either.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Got to hit
Peterson.
free throws
Yes,
going down the
indeed.
stretch.
Osnes handles the pressure. He gets tipped by Bjerke. I don't mind that shot, actually. Although Kupford's been hot the last 2 times.
He ran into some height there.
Yes, he did. Kern. One dribble, pickup. Ball tipped away by Lundgren. He's got nice hands for that. Evavold. He wants to go right, but he does on the left side, and it pays off. They've pulled it within 10 with 4:41.
Well, you've been asking for Evavold to go left. So he went left for you.
He went left.
I think he finished with his right hand,
He
which
did.
is okay.
He did finish with his right.
I always tell the girls I coach, you can go left, and that's fine. But in a game, if you feel like you got a better chance of making it with your right hand, then use your right hand.
Yeah.
Whatever the best chance is to make those points.
That's a good point.
Make the points.
That's a good point. And he took that chance, and it paid off for him.
Yeah, it was a great finish.
It sure was. 441. Both teams are in the bonus. Underwood's committed 8 fouls. PCS Falcons have committed 6. 441. I still think that we have the ability to move the defense quite a bit more and get some open shots.
Yep.
Our last 2 possessions have resulted in missed free throws, which, as I said earlier, you're not going to win if you don't make free throws.
Yeah, and if you think back to when we moved the ball around really well, maybe 5 minutes ago, I think it was the back-to-back threes, one on each baseline.
Yeah.
And that was just on account of good ball movement.
Well, and two, with both of those missed free throws on the last 2 possessions, we haven't been able to set up a full court pressure either.
Yep.
So, beyond just missing points, you miss opportunities to create havoc.
Yep, miss that chance to get set.
Yep. Well, Underwood's in the pressure. Larson, Boyko. Boyko's had a great second half. Larson handling the pressure, dribbles through it.
Still looking for a 3 from Boyko.
Yes, indeed. Boyko, skip pass over. Kern, Austin Carlson, skip pass to Boyko. He says no. Down in the low corner. Lots of hands down there. Low pass to Bjerke. And nice little handoff. That one's going to find its mark. 4-10.
Nice little baby hook there by Bjerke. Good
yes,
finish.
Indeed. Yep. Good length in that position, too. Evevold. That one. Oh, Kern gets called for that one. That's going to put Kupfer for the line. He made his last 2 free throws.
Did you see the seal there from Kupfer to get Evevold to the hoop?
He's a nice little player.
He is. He's pretty crafty down there on the block.
Yep. He knows how to use his size.
Gets position.
I bet he wishes he was 6 inches taller. But who doesn't, right?
Who doesn't?
3:59 left, 51-39. And, that's a little, is that, I got to make sure I'm reading this right. Is that Kern's 5th foul?
That would be.
So Kern has fouled out of the game. That one's a little long. Erkenbrack, Boyko, over to Larson, pressure broken. High trap. Larson, short corner with Carlson. Bjerke at the elbow. That ball, too many hands on the ball there. And a handoff. Kupfer comes up with it. Peterson over to Evevold. Back over to Lundgren. Cody Osnes says here, let me take it up top here. Peterson. Lundgren. Evevold at the top of the key. Ball rotation to Osnes. Boy, look at Kupfer battle down there, but Carlson says not this time. Tough angle to get that one in there for Osnes.
Tough angle, one of the few times that Kupfer wasn't able to establish his position down there and keep Carlson off.
Yeah. Larson took quite a step, not even quite, maybe a Scandinavian step, wasn't quite a Euro step, but unfortunately he didn't make it, which is the key part of any of the steps. 3 minutes left, Evevold in the corner. He's going to go left. Floater off the back iron, or off the back, gets his own rebound. Blocked by Carlson.
Soon, if you're the Rockets, you're going to have to start looking at threes.
I think so too.
Yeah, or at least quick 2s.
The clock is the 6th defender right now. Evevold, he's been good from the line tonight. 2:59 left. Both teams have committed 8 fouls. Interesting move as Kupfer goes out of the post. Evevold leaves that one just short, and Bjerke is able to pull it down. Carlson says, well, I'm just going to go down court. Coast to coast. Larson. Pressure collapses. Bjerke, a little hesitation there as that ball was bobbled for just a hair, and he's back at the line again. Not a bad foul if you are the Rockets, as it puts a freshman at the line.
Park's done a good job here this half of getting that baseline that little short corner baseline and the high post coming down into the lane for either a layup or a foul or one of those things. I know Bjerke got it earlier on a similar move like that and finished with that baby hook. Just
Yeah.
a good
Bjerke,
little find.
those are a good few minutes for our freshman Ben Bjerke.
Yeah, very good.
And I've been impressed with the 8th graders in the 7th grade that Underwood's put out here. They have battled hard here. As Evavold, again, a 7th grader, handles the pressure. And that is going to be a travel. And it was.
Yep. There's a couple of those going down the stretch.
Yep.
But he keeps taking it right at him.
He sure does.
That's a good thing to do.
Erkenbrack recognizes the pressure. Here comes the high trap. Ball's tipped by Lundgren. Carlson. Larson in the corner. Skip pass. Great fake pass there by Boyko.
Looks like we might be content with working some time off the clock here.
A little bit.
I think that's
This
a good
defense
decision.
is going to move a lot of spots here. Skip pass to Larson. Over to Erkenbrack. High post. Ball being moved around. Skip pass to Larson. Osnes is going to grab that 5th foul, and that's going to end his senior year. I think this guy deserves a good round of applause. He has done a really good job.
Yeah, really good player.
Falcon or Underwood Rocket fan, regardless, he gave it his all and was a good leader for this Underwood Rocket team.
Well, I always love watching players play that go hard to the hoop.
Yep. Yeah.
And he did that, and he had quite an ability to finish, too.
Larson long on both free throws. Albrecht gets the rebound, gets blocked quickly. Cuppard. Erkenbrack snags that one in the air. Boyko. Unfortunately, he has too much discretion to shoot a 3, but I would love for him to shoot a 3-pointer.
Here it is.
Oh, he won't do it. Ball being moved around. Carlson's going to send that one a little bit too far. Luckily, with a minute 18 and an 11-point lead, you have a little bit of room for error. That ball had too much room for error.
That ball had a lot of room.
Sorry, that was a bad joke here. All right, Rockets. Evavold. Peterson with the high post screen, or the high ball screen. Lundgren chases it down. There's a new name in here. I got to track who down there. That's Herrig. Lundgren. Evavold. Peterson. Herrig.
Pretty good job by the Falcons not letting him get a 3 off.
Yep, Peterson. Great ball movement and gets a nice little layup for Peterson. Pulls them within 9. We've got 49 seconds left.
3-possession game. If you're the Falcons, you're just looking to protect the ball. Get it to your ball handlers.
And
try to work off some clock and make those free throws.
Make your free throws. What is that like the motto on every tombstone of every basketball coach? Make your free throws? Probably make your layups.
On mine, it would be make your layups. But we could do some free throws, too.
Yep.
Well, I think every coach picks something that they want to ingrain into the heads of their players.
I hear you.
This game is a prime example, though, of how important layups and free throws are.
Yes. Yeah, as there was only a handful of jump shots tonight. I think we had 2 3-pointers. Underwood had 2 3-pointers. Yep. Beyond that, I can't think of many shots outside of the paint.
Nope. A few 6-footers on the baseline, maybe.
Yeah.
For Park. That mid-range game doesn't exist in a lot of games anymore.
No, not so much. I'm looking at the iPad that has the shot chart on it, and it's just a big blob underneath the rim of both white and red balls. So 49 seconds left. PCS to take the ball out of bounds. Boyko. Albrick way deep to Weiland. And he's going to finish the layup. That's the right thing to do.
Good finish, good pass.
Yep. 35 seconds left. Posh. Lundgren. Hand off to Evavold.
And they got to be in more of a hurry to get a shot up. Got to throw something up.
Yep. 18 seconds left. There it was. He could have shot that one.
Yeah.
That's Hames. Caleb Hames is in the game. Lundgren, nice little navigation there. I think Larson felt bad about that. He just part of the game. Hey, you know, Park Christian comes away with the win, but I gotta say Underwood played their hearts out tonight, and probably, you know, I wasn't expecting a close game tonight, and I hope that doesn't sound horrible, but I think they gave us more than I was expecting, and they should be proud of that.
Yeah, I think it was a great game played by Underwood. I mean, it was a very competitive game till 8 minutes in. Really, when Austin took a seat on the bench with the fourth foul is when the game changed. I think it was a 2-point game. Pretty sure we got it up to about a 6 or an 8. And then from then it just sort of kept on going. So
Yep. Yeah.
Great effort. Great effort.
The team didn't know how to quit. So congratulations, Underwood, on a hard-fought season and a great way to end. Although not a win, I thought you battled well. And PCS advances, win and survive and advance. And now we get to play Mahnomen-Waman, which might be the number one team in the state. And we've played some of our best games, although they haven't been wins. We've played some of our best games against Mahnomen. So I don't think that's such a bad draw. I know that sounds crazy.
Hey, we had a good first half against them last time, competitive. See if we can do that for 2 halves.
There you go.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Jason Free, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
And Falcon Cast, Underwood Rockets, thank you for joining us out there in Cyberland. Thanks so much. Have a great night. Be safe.